The key to successful evangelism is meet them where they are.
The Evangelism Minute. Cutting edge insights and challenge for history's greatest mission.
In Matthew chapter 14, verses 22 to 33, Jesus comes to the disciples walking on the water. They're terrified, and he immediately says to them, "Take courage, it's I, don't be afraid." "Lord, if it's you," Peter replies, "tell me to come to you on the water." And Jesus says, "Come." Well, when Peter got out of the boat, he walked on the water. He's actually walking on the water when it occurs to him, it's too windy to walk on water. When he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "O ye of little faith," he said, "why did you doubt?" Now, Jesus' words might seem a little bit harsh. After all, Peter was the only one who got out of the boat, and the other disciples sat there motionless in terror. But you see, Peter needed to be encouraged what true faith could do, to clearly see that with God, all things are possible, Matthew 19:26. But there were lessons that needed to be learned about focus, because God had great plans for Peter, plans that would require extreme faith. So Jesus ministered to Peter in his failure, meeting him on the water. Now, when he got in the boat, he didn't chastise the disciples for their lack of faith. He didn't ask them, "Why didn't you get out of the boat and walk like Peter?" The Bible says that he simply allowed them to worship. Jesus met them in the boat. And you know, the Apostle Paul understood this. In 1 Corinthians 9:22, he shares, "To the weak I became weak to win the weak. I've become all things to all men so that by all possible means I might save some." Now, Paul never sinned in order to save a sinner, but he looked for where that person was on their spiritual journey, and he met them there. Every day God places people in our lives. Some need encouragement, some need rebuke, some desperately need direction to bring them closer to God, and none of us have all the answers. But we each have the opportunity to share the good news, one which may only last a moment, one that may never truly return, but a moment that may change them for eternity. So whether you meet them sinking in a storm, hiding in a boat, or struggling on the journey, meet them where they are. We already have the command. Let's go change the world.